Taurus, hello, welcome to your weekly reading for the week of October 13th. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing well. So, this week I'm doing things a little bit differently. So, I will pull the cards, and if we come across any confusing cards, um, I have another deck here, Osho Zen Tarot. So, I will pull a card from this deck to clarify what that energy is all about. And also, I will wrap up the reading with an oracle card. So, this week I'm using Goddess Guidance Oracle card. So, please stay for your oracle message. And now, let's see what's on the cards for you. And you can use this for your sun, moon, and rising sign. If you want to book a private reading, the link is in the description box below. Or if you have questions, you can also email me. All right, now let's see what's coming through for Taurus. Sun, moon, and rising. Taurus, 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 sun, moon, and rising. All right. So, Taurus, your cards are King of Cups, the Death card, and Four of Pentacles, and Chariot. Okay, so so you are there is a change happening, and it feels like you might have to do something that you don't want to do. It could be that you have to travel, or you like something to do with a task, and maybe that is not something that you want to do, but you are asked to do it. So something to do with your personal life, professional life. And but if you just allow these changes to happen and do not wrestle with them, then it will be actually good for you, because what I'm seeing is an opportunity there. And so whatever this is, so let's say something challenging, something that may not feel comfortable. However, if you just let things be and go through it without kicking and screaming, then it will be actually good for you. Yeah, there is an opportunity there, and you will feel good at the end of it. You will be proud of yourself, is what I want to say. Chariot is here. Chariot here has to do with someone you are teaming up with. King of Cups is here. So this is Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. It could be that these signs are in your chart, or someone you are dealing with. And it could be someone that you don't want to be with. Maybe you are going on a trip with this person, and maybe they are not helping, or maybe they have their own ideas about things. It could be work related, it could also be a roommate situation, things like that. So yes. And so maybe they are suggesting something and you are not open to it, is what I am seeing. So it will be a little bit difficult. So flexibility is something that needs to happen here. And here with Four of Pentacles, this is where you are um, holding on to something. You are, first of all, you are not open to it, and this is also clinging to the past, Taurus. So this is something to do with past, uh, which is coming back. And so what I want to say is, do you want to let me organize my thoughts here. So what I want to say is, do not dig up old skeletons. That is not going to help anybody. But if this is just if this is happening and you don't have any option but to face it, then maybe it's happening for a reason. Maybe this needs to be resolved, and maybe there is some healing needs to happen here, and this needs to be released. And so looks like you are not ready to release it, is what I'm seeing. So it's still kind of like a something that you might come across like every other um, every now and then if you don't heal this situation. Your king of cups could also be your energy that you are embodying. This is where the healing is happening. But so yeah, but something a little bit challenging that you might have to just deal with it. um, or it could also be someone bringing up the past. Okay, if you are going somewhere, like there is like all these cards here has to do with travel. um, you might come across some delays, something like maybe the flight will get delayed, or you might come across some roadblocks there. So plan accordingly, be prepared. Maybe carry extra snacks or something so you don't have to worry about the delays. But what I'm also seeing, Taurus, is there is a big mess that needs to be that you are cleaning up. So for some of you guys, it could be a move. Um, so, and it's like, things are all over the place and it's not organized, and it's like very tedious and Herculean task. And so you are going through that process, and maybe there are also certain things that it could be that you want to take everything and maybe you don't have the space, and now you don't know how to carry them with you, how to take them with you and everything. So this is where you are not ready to let go, and this is where the cleaning needs to happen. So for some of you guys, it could be just your physical environment where you are doing some cleaning up and it's a lot. On the other hand, it could also be metaphoric. So, what needs to be cleaned up here? So, a deep cleaning is needed. So, something to do with your health, Taurus. It could be the inflammation. It could be congestion, some allergic reaction. Yeah, something to do with health is also coming through. So, take care of yourself. And whatever decisions that you have to make this week, it may feel like you are stuck. It maybe the clarity is not there. Maybe you need more information in order to make the decision. And if it if you are waiting for someone to give you the go ahead or someone's approval, it could be an organization, something like that. Then if it's not coming through, then it will be a little bit difficult with what's going on in the country and everything. So maybe something to do with that, something to do with your work situation, your um, uh, or it could be that you are relocating. Okay, let's see what's the Four of Pentacles energy is. So Four of Pentacles here is clinging on to the past. So it could be memories of the something that is over and done with, but you are still it's still active. You are still holding on to it stubbornly, as if you don't want to let it go. And on the other hand, it could also be something in your physical, like a relationship, a job situation. Um, and that comes from a place of fear, just be aware of that. And overprotectiveness is also coming through, Taurus, like you are overly protective towards something, someone, and that can also lead to some stress. So when we are holding a bird in our hand, and we try to hold on to it tightly because we love it so much, and we want to protect it. um, the bird dies when we are like holding on to it tightly. The bird will die, so something like that is what I'm intuitively getting. So whatever it is that you are holding on to tightly, it will escape. So it's important to know, sometimes when we, like for instance, a plant, when we water it every day because we want it to grow and flourish, and then everyday watering is also not good for the plant, so something like that is what I am getting. So whatever the situation is, it needs some detachment. So how can you stay detached? Emotional detachment. It could also be physical, giving it some physical, some space, some time. So this could mean staying away, or it could also be mental detachment. Now, so like then you will be able to see the situation from a third party perspective, from a different angle, and you will know what to do about it. Okay, so for the Four of Pentacles, what I don't know what this card is all about, so I'm going to draw another card. I think that is the Hierophant card. Okay, so what is Four of Pentacles? The Lovers. Yeah, so it has to do with a relationship. So it could be a family situation, or it could be a work situation. So yeah, feeling protective towards something, someone. It could be a project that you are working on. It could be people in your life, and yeah. So the energy here is reminding you to focus on your own emotional nature and what needs to happen emotionally in order for you to um, release this heavy, dense energy. So, something to do with emotions here, King of Cups. So, how can you create an easy flow? And this is stagnancy. Both here, this is also feeling stuck, and this is stagnancy. So, how can you release this stagnancy and how can you stay in the flow? Is what the card is asking you, Taurus. So, let's see what's on the oracle cards. Oops. Ha. Easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect time. Yes. So, whatever the situation is, just take it easy. Like I said, give it some space, some time, and emotionally detach yourself and know that things are always moving in the right direction. Sometimes the circumstances, the situations we come across, it may feel like, what the heck is going on. If it doesn't feel comfortable, however, like I said, there is an opportunity there, and universe knows better, so things are always moving in the right direction. Sometimes we may not we might have to go through some uncomfortable situations, but it's all about believing that things are okay, there is nothing to worry about. And when we force, when we interfere, and when we struggle, manipulate, and things like that, it will only be challenging. So resistance, releasing the resistance is important, because there is an opportunity here, Taurus. So let me read this out to you. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Nurturing a cause or a relationship is a long term commitment and one that can't be rushed. This level of devotion comes from a place of deep loving and concern. I care what happens to my planet and to my loved ones so much that I am willing to stick with them through thick and thin. This isn't always easy, but to me, it's the only way to ensure that matters are resolved and healed. I listen to the passionate stirrings of my heart. I reach out and take action to let my loved ones know that I deeply care about them. I take action to spur on my pet causes. Never mind what other people think. You will benefit by carrying through with your priorities. You will feel so good about yourself if you make time for the relationships and projects that truly count in your heart. Do what's important to you and do it with absolute devotion. But remember that there's no competition for your true life's purpose. So there is no need to worry, hurry, or feel that you have to force things to happen. Don't worry about your purpose or your goals. Make no sudden moves. Slow, steady progress is best right now. Ease into your new life instead of rushing into it. Do your new work as a part time venture to begin with while slowly exiting your old career. The Celtic goddess Una is married to. Call upon Una for help with your own transitions and she will guide you in creative and magical ways. Yes. Be careful on the roads. This is where you might get a ticket if you are speeding, Taurus. So just be careful. Yes, this is what I wanted to say, like before I wrap up. So, when it comes to the people we love, when we love them, we are like sometimes we tend to suffocate them. Too much love is also not good, right? I mean, sometimes we also have to let them be themselves, make allow them to make their own mistakes and allow them to be, you know, uh, the person they are meant to be. And when too much love can actually sometimes we um, do things for them because we don't want them to go through any hardships in life, and so we are like again like protective because we don't want them to go through emotions or hardships, but that actually makes them keeps them uh, small, you know because we have to try new things, we have to make mistakes, we have to overcome, we have to face our challenges in order for us to grow and evolve and be better and do better. So we can't always protect them from the hardships of life because that's a given. But when we do that, we kind of stifles their own growth, and that won't be good for them. And that also leads to a lot of resentments and everything. So too much love can also lead to frustrations, resentments. Love is all about setting others free, and it's also about being there. I'm not saying you don't do that, I'm just sharing my own thoughts. It's about being there, regardless of what where they are in their life and what they are doing, their decisions and choices. We have to detach ourselves from the choices and decisions they are making, but it's about being there, you know despite, and even if that is not convenient for us. So it's not like we don't have to stay in the same house with them, but emotionally, like, you know we can be there, like we can be present in their life. So that just my thoughts. I'm not saying you are coming across something like that. Just wanted to share something that I felt like sharing. So, Taurus, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Do remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. And if you like what you see here, do support the channel by liking, commenting, subscribing. Thank you. And I hope you have a magical week ahead. Take good care of yourself, and I will see you in the next reading.